Are you ready?
You are looking live.
They're fighting. They're swinging. Down goes Anderson. Down goes Anderson.
Piece, dude. I want the whole thing.
Are you kidding? What a despicable act that was. No. Oh, my God. Right through the glass window of the barbershop.
So this escalated after it de-escalated.
Ding, ding.
The first thing that popped in my head was Double Dragon. Oh, that fucking clown. Fuck that guy.
There is no way a clown that bald and that old
And that-
should be at that
and that
athletic.
fat. Look how he had that freaking belly on him. But he's doing that little tilt-a-whirl thing where he just spins in
He
midair.
does it better than the final boss.
Yeah, he really does. It's something else, that clown. I once saw a guy, I think I've told you this story, but I once saw a guy in real life that was the same dimensions as that clown from Double Dragon.
Same dimensions.
He had the same dimensions. He probably could have worn his suit. It was that close. He had like the long, like burly, like very muscular arms,
Yeah.
and then this gigantic beer gut.
Yeah.
And he was working at like a recycling place. So he was, manual labor, but then he probably just, had a couple of pops when he went home. So it's just huge beer gut, but like the big burly arms, and he was kind of bald too. I was like, put some makeup on that guy. He is the clown from Double Dragon. Anyway, we are here to do a different kind of fighting situation, the ultimate showdown, where we stack up a couple of evenly matched sort of opponents here and see who wins.
Put together a little fight card.
Yeah, put the card together. I don't know all the terms, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. So you want to just like roll into it? We just want to start out the first one.
Yeah. Let's just
You're
dive.
first. Don't they ring the bell first and then they announce people? Yeah.
No, well, yeah,
It's like a single ding.
It's like ding, ding, ding.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Our first matchup, the like opener, I guess today. Is starting off with a good one. In this corner, in the blue corner, we have Big Bird. In the red corner, we have the Gobbledygooker.
Round one.
All right. So first fight, who wins?
I feel like this is a no contest.
It's no contest. You think so?
I think Big Bird takes it.
Really? I was thinking the other way.
The Gobbledygooker's a pussy.
But it's Big Bird. Like all he does is teach kids. He doesn't know how to fight.
I feel like
He does live on the streets.
I would say I feel like he's a street smart kind of bird.
A Sesame Street smart.
Yeah. I feel like as a little baby Big Bird, he got street smart.
Yeah.
So he'd use that knowledge
Yeah.
to take out the Gobbledygooker, who just stayed in an egg until SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And then did nothing after.
Yeah.
Literally did nothing after that.
Yeah. Well, he's come back a couple of times, hasn't he? He's been around few fights.
Yeah, but
And he can actually like fight though, right?
No.
I mean, not very well, but he does fight.
No.
So we're just basing this on the theory that
Have you
Big
actually
Bird is street smart enough to take on. He's a professional wrestler, a not very good one, but he's at least a professional.
He wasn't even he was a mascot.
He didn't fight in
No.
anything. Oh, I thought he did.
He was literally like
who was in the costume? Who was the
I don't-
skeleton
I
of the
don't-
Gobbledygooker?
I don't
I can't
know.
remember.
I
I looked
don't
it up
remember.
once.
But I'm pretty sure the original intention of the Gobbledygooker was supposed to be the mascot of SummerSlam.
Wasn't it Survivor Series? Because it's in November.
Oh yeah,
It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Survivor Series. So I mean, it's
So he literally didn't do anything? I thought I'd seen him fight at some point.
because they teased this big giant egg.
Didn't he show up one of the later whatever that word is? Didn't he show up in like a Royal Rumble at one point or something?
I don't.
And probably got eliminated in like 15 seconds.
I do not remember that.
Oh, okay. This fight is brought to you by the letters T, K, and O, is what you're telling me. I was saving that one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't.
You think we're giving it to Big Bird?
I think it starts off with Big Bird being passive and trying to be like, hey, we don't need to do this because
he's going to teach the.
He's trying to set a good example for the kids that he's teaching how to spell. But gobbledygook.
Here's a good one for you. Spell gobbledygooker.
That's tough.
I had to look it up.
G-O.
You got the first two
B-B.
letters. Yes.
E-L-D.
Hold on, I got to find it again. I lost it on the page. Okay, go ahead. You said G-O-B-B. Start there.
G-O-B-B.
Solid content.
E-L.
No.
Gob.
Spell gobble.
Oh, duh. Yeah, G-O-B-B-L-E.
Yes.
D-Y.
Yes.
G-O-O-K-E-R. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You got it.
I overthought that.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, so Big Bird takes it. You think Big Bird takes it?
Yeah, I think he starts off passive, trying to, hey, we don't need to do this. I got an example to set.
Trying to be the pacifist in the room.
Yeah. And Gobbledygooker, being the brain damaged thing he is, doesn't register. And he goes up and does, like, I don't know, turkey kicks him. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Turkey kicks him.
Mm-hmm.
And flip a switch.
Gives him the old kick and wing.
Big Bird's just, bitch. Done. He really is Thanksgiving dinner.
Just hits him with a little five-star frog splash.
Yeah. Whatever. He can hit him with whatever. Yeah.
That'd be a pretty big
Big
sweet
Bird,
chin
Big
music.
Bird would be the kind of entity to win with kindness. But still be violent.
I feel like he's got the height advantage too. Big
For
Bird's
sure.
pretty tall.
Yeah.
He's got the reach. So if this were a boxing match, he'd definitely have an advantage there. It's definitely an advantage.
Do you think Big Bird would be a good kickboxer?
He's got them. He's got
He's got
some
for it.
gams.
Yeah.
Big Bird does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we decided winner of our opening match here, Big Bird over the Gobbledygooker. Gobberdy. Gobberdobberdia. Nobody understands what that means. That's an inside joke.
Ding, ding.
Anyway, next match.
A very deep cut.
Yeah, that was a deep
Inside
cut
joke.
for
Me,
us.
you, and one other person will know that.
Anyway, so our next match. This is kind of a, what did you call it earlier when I asked you? A scrub? No.
Like a squash?
Squash match, yeah. This is going to be, I feel like this was pretty one-sided. But the next match, ding, ding, ding. Our contestants are Marlon Brando versus an actual Marlon.
Round 2.
This is so stupid.
First off, where's the fight taking place?
That's are we on a boat?
I think either way,
it depends.
if it's on, I guess that would be that's interesting. If it's like an old man in the sea situation, Marlon Brando on a boat, he's got his fishing supplies.
Who has home field advantage here? Because that plays a big part.
Yeah,
On
if
a boat
if we're
or
in it, if we're just in the ocean, no boat, Marlon hands down. If we're on land, we got to go to Brando
Right.
easily.
Yeah.
Although, like, if he gets too close, maybe that sword comes out of nowhere. He's just like,
So
but
let's
then
just.
they probably both die.
What
at
about a
that
happy
point.
medium? We'll say it's on a boat.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking old man in the sea situation, small boat, one man
Are we? And then
vessel,
it's a full adult sized marlin.
full on. I don't know what size they grow to. They're pretty big.
Yeah.
Also very speedy, so he's not going to be out paddling him. So a blue marlin may grow to be more than 12 feet long and weigh up to 2,000 pounds. That's a 1-ton fish coming at you.
Yeah.
But he's in a boat.
Is he fishing? Is he fishing?
He has the fishing supplies.
But he's not actually fishing. They're just in the boat.
He's got to take the marlin out somehow. He's got the supplies.
He's got to reel it in and then.
Yeah. Or just wait because the marlin's coming after him.
I don't think
too.
this is as much of a squash as you think it is, because if he's strong enough, and Marlon Brando's an actor.
Yeah. He's not a fisherman.
Right. He could lose his balance, fall in the water, done.
Yep.
Or he keeps his balance, marlin's in, he's done.
You think the marlin's done if he gets caught?
Yes.
See, I'm basing most of this on the Old Man in the Sea, where he does, after a very long time, eventually get the marlin in, reels him in, and then the sharks get it. He's not going to be able to pull that thing into the boat. It's 2,000 pounds. The boat's going to capsize if he tries to do that. So he's not going to be able to get it in. But if he's got fishing supplies, he's probably got a blade of some sort that he could go at the fish.
Would he know how to use it, though?
That's the other thing.
He's an actor.
He's not a fisherman. I don't know how easily he could get the boat get the fish to the boat. I don't think he's got much of a chance there. That old man, he spent a lifetime reeling in big old fish like that, and even he struggled. Marlon Brando, as talented as the guy was, I don't think he's going to figure out fishing on the fly.
Right.
Not fly fishing, that's a different thing. But I don't think he's going to reel the fish in. I think his best chance is to stand there with whatever blade he's got and just hope the marlin comes close enough that he can hack at him.
So it sounds like we have like a 16-1 seed upset
Pretty
brewing.
much. Yes. But also, the marlin doesn't even have to leave the water. All he's got to do is hit the boat once, and then he's in the water.
Yeah.
And then if
he's
happens, all he's got to do is outlast him.
He's coming from the bottom. He's full speed ahead.
Yeah. You're not taking out a marlin swimming 40 miles an hour or whatever it is. It's pretty fast.
Right.
They grow. I was reading. They don't grow anything.
You were reading? Big Bird,
Big Bird would be
proud
size.
of you for reading.
Oh my God! A black marlin stripped line from a reel at 125 feet per second, which is about 80 miles per hour. Yeah, that's a car coming down the
Some
freeway.
boats don't even go that fast.
Most boats don't go that fast, especially not a rowboat.
I think we have an upset brewing.
You thought Marlon Brando was going to take out a marlin? When I said this was a squash match, or whatever
you were thinking the other way?
I was thinking marlin hands down. It's a 1-ton fish with a sword attached to its head. I didn't think Marlon Brando stood a chance. And then we put him on a boat, and I was like, okay, maybe if he's got tools with him. But I think he capsizes the boat instantly. Nature always wins, Brand.
It also depends what kind of boat he's on.
Yeah, in my mind, it's like a wooden rowboat.
Is it like a little rowboat?
Yeah. It's like the Old Man in the Sea boat. You ever read Old Man in the Sea?
No, and you gotta.
That's why.
It's very.
I thought that was one of those things that everybody had to read in high school.
We did, but I never read anything.
I didn't. To be fair, I didn't read all of it, but I kind of got the gist. But yeah, he's basically on like a small. It's like a 1-person, maybe a 2-person boat.
Not to get off topic, but I'm pretty sure the only book I read in high school was Of Mice and Men.
That's a good one.
It's a banger.
That was one of the only ones I read cover to cover.
Yeah.
I read there's a handful that I read a majority of the book. Kind of skipped around. Anyway.
So we're going with Marlin.
I'm thinking Marlin easily.
It's wild that we both thought it was a one-way.
But the opposite. Yeah. Were you thinking on land?
I don't
or
really
in the
know.
water?
I don't really know exactly. I guess I was thinking who had home field. But if we're playing neutral site, it's not really a neutral site because it still is at the advantage of a marlin.
Yeah, but he's at least got firm footing.
A neutral site would be like on a dock.
Yeah, probably.
And in that case, I think Brando takes it.
It's a little closer. I don't. It depends what kind of tools he has at his disposal. I think. I don't think hand to hand. I don't think.
All right.
Brando's taking anything.
Final decision.
Final decision on a boat. If that's our final decision is Marlin hands down.
Marlin.
Marlin easily.
I think you've convinced me. I think a Marlin takes it.
Okay.
Ding.
Alrighty. Our next one, our pre-headliner. This one almost was the main event, and then I knocked it down for something else. But this is gonna be Def Leppard versus, can you guess, a Def Leppard.
Round 3.
And to be clear, that's the band Def Leppard.
Hearing these out loud
Also,
makes me laugh so hard.
no. Yeah, I was laughing a bunch earlier as I was trying to pick out which ones we were gonna do. So, I guess we have to decide: is this Def Leppard in their prime?
Yeah,
Is this like Hysteria Def Leppard?
Yes, it's Hysteria Def Leppard.
Okay, not current Def Leppard, because then I think it's pretty easily goes to the Leopard. But
see,
so I
here's
think
the-
that adds a wrinkle. It's, for one, it's like 5-on-1. Also, the Leopard's deaf.
And
they
you
have
know-
a slight advantage there.
Well, and
They can
you-
sneak up on them.
That, and the band Def Leppard was so coked up at that time.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna freak them out. They will fight a dozen Def Leopards.
Yeah. But the question is not whether they will fight. The question is how well.
Well, that's fair. I mean, I mean,
So for this one, I think, again, neutral site. I think like we're in like a wrestling ring.
yeah. That's
There's
fair.
no advantage either way.
This is like halftime show at the Trent Flopics. At a Flint Tropics game.
Yeah.
Trent Flopics.
The Trent Flopics.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I like
We
it.
should come up with that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we're in a wrestling ring or like an empty warehouse or something like that. So there's a little more room to move. And I think Def Leppard gets their instruments too.
Yeah, but are they going to want to use them? Because I'm sure they're pretty expensive.
Well,
Also,
Pete Townsend destroyed his equipment like every show. So
fair.
I don't.
And
know
like
how-
I said previously, they're probably so damn coked up they're not going to care if they ruin their instruments because they're making enough money at the time to.
I was
just
gonna say
replace
also they were like they made tons of money.
them. Right.
This was peak. This was Hysteria era Def Leppard.
Okay,
They were making tons.
So basically, it's one single Def Leppard animal versus 5 coked up members of the band Def Leppard.
Exactly.
Man,
Leopard. Oh, okay. I was trying to remember what a leopard was. So they're from Africa.
I guess I would give
Jaguars or
I
something.
feel like it'd be a pretty close, evenly matched, but I think in the end, the band Def Leppard, a coke-fueled Def Leppard, overwhelms the Def Leppard animal. This is really hard to say over and over again.
You don't necessarily have to say deaf every time. You could just abbreviate to
That's-
leopard.
The DF. Wait. DL.
The DL.
Yeah.
But they're both DL. So I was just saying the leopard.
Yeah.
For the leopard.
The band and the
We just have to all agree that the leopard means a deaf leopard. a leopard.
and not
who
to
can
confuse
no
our
longer hear.
confuse our audience because I'm sure they're like, you guys are so fucking stupid.
Yeah, they've already made their mind up, and they're like, "What are these guys talking about?" Yeah, I think my thinking was leopard takes down one of them immediately.
Yeah, the drummer.
Yeah, probably. He's got the least effective instrument against a leopard attack.
Because he's not going to be able to carry his snares.
Yeah, like he could throw like a drum or like a cymbal at him, but it's like it's not very effective. That's
Yeah.
just gonna bounce off.
Yeah.
Might make a scary noise, but if he's like poised to attack, the leopard's gonna.
But see, here's the thing with
blow
the
through
other
it anyway.
here's the thing with the other instruments though. They're gonna get what 4, 5, 6 maybe good swings before those instruments are destroyed. So you better make sure you take down the leopard.
Yeah,
in
I
the-
really before they even get one whack, I feel like they're gonna get like one good swing before the leopard just kind of lunges at him anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he takes out the drummer first because he's just got drumsticks and like a bunch of shit he can't really move. So he takes him out, and then while the leopard's attacking the drummer, the other, how many members of Def Leppard out there? Probably 5.
I think there's 4.
Is there just 4? Okay, so you got 2 guitars and a bass.
Yeah.
That bass extra long, got some extra leverage on that guy. Extra momentum coming at the leopard.
There are 5 guys actually.
Is there 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so while he's distracted with the drummer, they all kind of go at him with the instruments. And then, like, he might, like, swipe at another one, maybe takes out 2 more, but I think you're right. I think getting that many whacks in with those instruments, I think they might be able to outlast him.
We have to keep in mind, too, if the leopard's deaf, likely his other senses are heightened, kind of like a Daredevil situation.
Ooh, I did not think of that. I thought being deaf, they'd have the advantage because they can sneak attack him.
Right.
But, like you're saying,
this could be a Daredevil type
that extra sense
scenario.
He's going to have the hair on the back of its neck standing up.
Yeah.
Oh boy, they're about to swing 4 guitars at me. I better move.
And that thing can climb whatever it wants to climb.
Yeah. But we're in a neutral zone here.
Sure. But so there would be like literally just a floor.
Yeah, so are we saying like empty warehouse or are we saying wrestling ring? Because that could be a thing.
Well, the wrestling ring would have to be caged in. So the leopard wouldn't attack the crowd.
Okay. Fair. So is a cage match?
Well, if it's a cage match, advantage leopard. Because leopard can get the high ground.
He can climb, yeah.
Really fast.
And then lunge at him.
So I'm thinking empty warehouse, only floor.
So...
But I still feel like it's advantage leopard because...
Leopards aren't as big as I thought they were.
No, but they're agile.
Yeah, they're very agile. I just looked at their size. Males can weigh between 80 and 165 pounds. Yep. That's like a really big dog, but it's still...
It's like a Dane, Great Dane.
It's like a Great Dane, yeah. Which is not as big as I thought. I guess I was thinking more like a lion or a tiger or something. And they're like 28 inches at the shoulder. That's like 2.5 feet to about 3 feet by the head. Also not very big, but yeah. So I think in a cage, did we settle on cage match? We're caged in. And I think the leopard climbs.
Okay. Well, I said warehouse, but I'm okay with the cage match. That's fun. That sounds fun.
It's more fun.
That sounds funner.
Fun. Yeah. So I think you're right. I think cage match. I think they can climb. Gets up on the bars up top.
I think it can climb. It has a heightened sense
lunge back
because he's deaf.
Yeah. And like you said, those instruments aren't going to last forever.
They're not going to last forever. And I would assume the leopard's been deaf since birth, so he's gotten used to.
Ooh, that's an interesting wrinkle.
He's gotten used to dealing with it.
Yeah, I think easily the leopard takes out like 2 guys immediately. Takes one out like instantly. Yeah. And then while they're still swiping at him and he's still figuring out a strategy, he's going to take out one, maybe injure another.
I think the second guy that he takes out is the guy that comes to help the drummer.
Yeah.
While he's getting his neck mauled.
Yeah.
And he gets mauled by the time the other members are able to surround him and get him off. Second one's gone. So essentially it's 3-on-1 now.
Yeah. And 3-on-1 against a leopard of any ilk, I think is pretty dismal for the people involved.
I'm thinking this is one of those 3.5 out of 5 star matches.
Mm-hmm.
Solid, but kind of one-sided.
A little one-sided. It's just kind of like the people are just kind of trying to outlast the leopard, and it's just not going to work. Yeah. I think the animal instincts are going to take over.
I'm thinking.
So we're thinking
final decision.
Final decision. The deaf leopard.
Yes.
Ding, ding. And your main event tonight here on the Ultimate Showdown, we have Chester Cheetah versus Joe Camel.
Final round.
It ain't easy being cheesy.
I'm telling you right now, it's Chester, right off the bat. You ever see the Family Guy episode? You want to talk about?
Yeah, it ain't
Coke
easy
fueled
being cheesy.
yeah, dude punched a glass coffee table, didn't feel a thing. Raving about Neil Peart.
It doesn't give him a strategic advantage.
No, but sometimes
it gives him the Coke strength.
Sometimes you don't need a strategy.
Maybe the durability. But it's also a fast cool down, whatever you call it.
But here's
off.
Here's my thing with Joe Camel. He was cool, but he smoked so much.
He's got like emphysema or something.
Yeah. That dude is hitting his medically prescribed inhaler 35 seconds into the fight.
So this is another thing. Is this prime Joe Camel? Is this like 1982 Joe Camel? Because if it's 1982
That means
Joe
he's just
Camel,
starting.
that means he's like 30 and he's like ready to go.
Yeah, but we have asthma really bad, and I'm 33.
Do you think he has asthma yet? Do you think he's that far along? If he's still young?
My point, I don't know, but my point.
I feel like Joe Camel has a lot of skills.
But my point is,
He can shoot pool.
well, so can I. That doesn't mean shit.
Does it mean you're good in the fight? No. The skills don't transfer. I don't know. I feel like Joe Cool is Joe Cool. That's a different one. That's Snoopy. Joe Camel, I feel like is the type of guy to like study jiu-jitsu in his days off when he's not being a spokesman for Big Tobacco.
Yeah, but being a spokesman for a big...
Did you say a smokesman?
Did I? I meant spokesman. I think I said it again.
I think that's what it should be. A
Spokesman? I like
He's
it.
the spokesman for
Yeah.
Camel cigarettes.
I feel like being a now I'm in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Being a spokesman for a cigarette company,
Mm-hmm.
you have too much time invested in that to have a side quest of jujitsu.
You think so? He's basically just an actor.
But
But like an actor that doesn't really have to do a role.
Everything, you know how many, and all the promotions, all the photo shoots. You know how time consuming that is?
That's true, but he's got to keep up an image. He's got to stay fit. He's got to have some stuff going on. He's got to be doing like
Yeah, but even in
Krav
Krav
Maga or something.
Even in the
background.
80s, you could doctor pictures to make him look better than what he was.
Yeah, like think about like actors though. They're always doing stuff behind the scenes to keep themselves fit and trim and everything. Tom Cruise learning how to fly planes for no reason.
For no reason.
You know he owns a plane. You know the plane.
Yeah,
he
the
flies
plane
at
in
the
Top
end of
Gun.
Maverick?
That was
Yeah.
his,
Or
yeah.
at the end of Maverick. What the hell?
You think that's the only reason he agreed to the movie is he's like,
I
I'll
want to
do
put my
this.
plane in it. Yeah,
My plane's going to be in the movie.
yeah, and I'm going to be flying it on camera. We cool with that, insurance company? No, cool, okay.
Yeah. No, I still think the power. Dude, he was on so much cocaine. Chester was. I just feel like
You think Joe Camel was too? We don't have any evidence of this, but I feel like we could speculate. It was the 80s, and he was a star. It was pretty
That's
much
fair.
ubiquitous.
that's fair. It's like the criteria of an 80 star.
Yeah.
Must cocaine.
In the battle of the sunglasses, who wins?
Ooh.
They're basically wearing the same pair.
I gotta look.
You think they shop at the same
I gotta
place?
look. Yeah.
They're going like a lens crafters.
Okay, so Joe Camel's got the nice
They're like
mirror
like
reflective.
Ray-Bans almost.
Yeah, Ray-Ban. Whoever decided it was cool for a camel to smoke too, by the way. I don't know who like it works. I don't know how it works. It's a camel.
Yeah, why does he look cool? Why does he look so cool? I don't understand. He's got like this really long, goofy face.
Okay.
Yet everybody's like, that's the coolest guy I've ever seen.
Okay, Joe Camel takes the sunglasses. No problem. No debate there.
You think so?
Yes.
Chester's, they're like a little more square, but they're basically the same style, aren't they?
Chester's looks like the kind you get in the little like thing at the gas station.
Well, yeah, he's probably broken too many
Yeah.
with all his coked up situations. I cannot get a good photo of him to look at.
Oh, I mean,
Oh, that's disgusting. I just found like a really weird photo of him. Yeah.
he's just fueled and ready to go.
Is that actually cocaine, or isn't he's snorting cheese dust? So how effective really is it?
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. I
He
guess
acts like it's coke, and he does smash the coffee table. So maybe it has the same effect on a cheetah that coke has on a person, or a camel in this case. Is that a GIF or a video?
It's a gif.
That's a long GIF. That whole scene. It ain't easy being cheesy.
Like, look at this. Look at this. Smashes the table. Doesn't scream in pain. Just like, it ain't easy being cheesy. If he's not in pain after that, you think Joe Camel's taking him in a fight?
I just feel like
Chester,
he's got the skill. This is like a
That's fine. He can have all the skill he wants. Chester's
this
got
is like a technician going against like one of those big bruiser guys.
Chester's got that unique
that
ability.
Their only merits in the ring are that they're big.
Sure, but Chester's got that unique ability where he'll take any and all punishment and just keep coming back. Like, he's not losing this fight.
Yeah.
He's not losing it. This is a street fight.
I feel like what I'm picturing is the one of the two Shawn Michaels Undertaker matches,
Yeah.
the retirement match,
Yeah.
and then the one before, where we were at the time where the Undertaker was basically just like slow and tall,
Yeah.
and that was all he did in the ring.
Yeah.
But he just wouldn't die. He literally acted like he was an undead person in the ring.
What are you talking about? He was undead.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. What do they call that? Kayfabe? Is that what they? Yeah.
K-babe.
Yeah, he literally was an undead person.
And you mean
How
to
many-
tell
how
me
many times- how many
Gobbledygooker
times
wasn't
was-
an actual turkey?
How many times was? How many times was he buried alive?
Don't forget, he committed murder,
He
on,
committed
live
murder
TV,
on live TV,
and he was back on SmackDown the next day.
along with the guy he murdered. Anyway,
Buried him alive in concrete, hanging from the rafters. So everybody in live attendance got to see a murder.
and everybody's like, "Yeah, go Undertaker."
The crowd, I'll take one murder, please.
Taker. Where's your brother Kane at? Oh, we have another tall, scary dude. Let's just call them brothers.
But he's
That'd be
he's fire guy.
Yeah, he's fire guy, not undead guy.
He's red mask wearing fire guy. Who is now currently the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee.
Yeah, wow. You think he'll become governor, following the footsteps of Jesse Ventura?
I don't know.
No. He's kind of lost his marbles a little bit lately. Ventura.
Lately?
Well, I mean, he was always a little screwy, but even more so now.
Sometimes I feel like these guys just like don't know how to not live their gimmick.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly who Jesse Ventura.
You ever think he walks in his office and does the Kane thing where he lifts his arms up and slams them down and hopes pyro comes out of his like desk?
Yeah,
And then
like,
he
oh, shit,
he
what
gets mad when it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, or just confused. He's like, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Wrong office. Oh, man. But anyway, so that's what I'm thinking. Like Joe Camel is like the Shawn Michaels in that case. Like, he could...
Please stand by. We are currently experiencing technical difficulties. We'll be right back to your regularly scheduled episode of CounterClockWise.
Okay, some slight technical difficulties. Note to self, plug the recorder in. Anyway, what were we talking about? I was still comparing to Shawn Michaels?
Yes.
Yeah,
Still.
so I think I just kicked something.
That was me.
Oh, my bad. So, yeah, I think Joe Campbell's more the Shawn Michaels. He was still a technician. He could still bring it.
I think there are a lot of
I
think there are a lot of near falls in this.
Yeah. Yeah, but then Chester, coked up Chester is more the the Undertaker, where he's not really technically sound anymore, but he's just not gonna die.
You know what I think happens?
What's that?
Joe Camel gets another near fall, and Chester resorts to his last Hail Mary, where he slides under the ring. One more hit.
And then the lights go out.
Yeah, lights go out. He gets one more hit. That he has his Hulk up moment,
Yeah,
and done.
and that's it.
That's it.
He just comes out and ends it.
Oh yeah,
Lights come back up. He's standing behind Joe Camel.
yeah,
He's got glass in his fist.
yep. Because he's got the ref. Is there a ref in this match? I just assume because it's in a wrestling ring.
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's no holds barred though.
All right. So yeah. So it doesn't matter. So he's got full blown Wolverine going. done. Like
That's it.
it just Zorros him. He's out.
Yeah. What if in my head canon that I just came up with now, you said Popeye. What if smoking the cigarettes is like the spinach to Joe Camel?
You think they're
Like he
laced? You think he laces his cigarettes?
He might.
That's why he's so cool.
Yeah. He's probably got to add something to him. He's probably getting used to him by now.
This is tough. This
Yeah,
is
I don't
tough,
know.
but I think Chester squeaks it out.
How much of this this cheese cane that that Chester's snorting, how much does he have access to? Does he just have like one bump before he goes out in the ring? Or is this...
I assume probably like any 80s wrestler where they just had it at anywhere.
He's
Just
got it stashed.
one or two hits before they hit the ring.
Does he wear gloves? He's probably got it stashed in his gloves.
Probably.
He's got like the cartoony gloves. Oh no, I think he's just got cheetah hands. So, he's got shoes. He's got some like high top kicks. So he's
Shoe
probably
game
got
is on
like a
point.
little, he's probably got a little dime bag.
Shoe
in there.
game is on point. I will give him that.
Yeah, but Joe's got that leather jacket.
Yeah, where he's on a Harley, he was pretty badass looking. I mean, he's a well-traveled man. I will say that. Well, a well-traveled camel. I just don't think that makes him a good fighter. I think that makes him a good.
It's a lot of speculation on our part.
I think it makes
the kind of training that he has.
I think it makes him a good image.
To me, I picture a guy like a John Wayne type, where he was just like constantly smoking. He was super cool, could like handle himself in a bar fight, but beyond that, that was probably about his
limitations.
the extent of his skill. Yeah, like he could definitely knock a dude out. Like Indiana Jones, where his go-to move is just a right cross.
Right.
That's it. That's
it.
all he's got.
Yeah, simple and to the point.
Maybe like a headlock if he needs to, but just like I'm just gonna take everybody out with this same punch.
Or if you have
This
food,
completely telegraphed punch.
or if you have food poisoning, just shoot the guy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, that poor actor. He had this whole thing planned out, all these flippy things and choreographed fight, and nope, he just Harrison's just gonna shoot me in the gut. Anyway, so man, I feel like we're not really settled. I think you're leaning one way. I feel like I'm leaning the other way, but you're kind of talking me into it. I'm talking myself out of Joe. Like I said, it's a lot of speculation on what his background is.
I think what does it for
all
me.
we really know is that he's well traveled and smokes a lot of ciggies.
I think what does it for me. The fact that he punches a glass table, shards sticking out. He's not gonna feel anything in that fight.
Is that canon?
If it's on the internet, it's canon to me.
Can we take a clip, a cutaway scene from Family Guy and use it as evidence? I don't know. I was on board with it the whole time. I just happened to think about that. That's really not Joe Camel.
It's a fair, just Cheetah.
Yeah.
It's a fair point, but we're also talking about fictional characters here. Like I think
That's true.
I think
It does seem like something he would do. So even if it wasn't on screen, I feel like it's probably something he's done in the past, even off camera. Joe Camel, he probably is at a slight disadvantage too. Like one too many lung darts.
I just think in the match he's punching something glass. He's gonna pull the move, and he's just.
Where's the glass come from? They usually don't have glass under the ring.
It's a no hold barred match, man. I'm sure
Did he go find a window to punch? Did he find the speaking of
He probably no. If it's
speaking of Shawn Michaels,
if it's a
what's the window I'm thinking of? The barbershop window. Yeah.
Where Marty was trying to
he was trying to escape.
He was trying to escape. Damn it!
Like the coward he is. Yeah.
No. Bobby Heenan goat right there.
Absolutely.
No, in many hardcore matches, they'll put light tubes under, like those fluorescent light tubes under.
I don't think I've seen that in a match.
It makes your skin crawl.
Oof.
They'll treat it like a kendo stick, just right over the back.
Ugh.
Or they'll pile them up, like on chair. Like they'll put 2 chairs and they'll pile them up on the chair like a bridge, and they'll like power bomb somebody through it.
Oof. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Like getting hit with it, I feel like it wouldn't be all that effective because it just like powders it basically. But landing on them, ugh.
Yeah.
God.
Rough. So
That sounds terrible.
I think he
finds one of those lights and just goes
grabs
to town.
and he just hits his own hand.
Yeah, and like you said,
Doesn't use it
like
on Joe
Wolverine.
because he knows it's more effective to use it on himself.
Yeesh. You also you got the intimidation factor of some coked out leopard or cheetah coming out. I'm still stuck on the Def Leopard.
Yeah.
A
A lot of cocaine in this
lot
episode.
of cocaine. Yeah, Big Bird. What can I tell you? He's got all that nose. It's like 2 dime bags back to back. Is a dime bag?
I'm
Coke,
pretty sure
or is that-
I'm pretty sure every matchup we mentioned cocaine.
Did we? I don't think there was Coke in the Marlin example. Although
It's
I
probably
wouldn't
heavily
put it past
implied.
Brando, yeah. Anyway. So we're thinking coked up Chester Cheetah takes it.
I think, but
I think I think you're right. I think
it's like a marathon of a match, and
it's
barely.
a really long one.
Like if this were
Joe Camel just can't hang that long because he doesn't have substances.
If this were a last man standing match, this is where he pulls out the light tube in the hand, no pain.
Yeah.
Final blow. That gets 10 count.
Here's an alternate scenario. What if it's not a no holds barred? It's just a standard straight match.
I still
He's
think,
got to be conscious enough to actually pin the guy in the ring.
I still think Chester has the wherewithal to cheat. Because of kayfabe, he could just, before the show starts, hide a bunch of those light tubes under the ring.
But then he's got to pick the glass out of his hand before the referee sees it.
Yeah, but I've seen you could get away with that.
I guess he hides his hand, gets the pin, and then he shows it, and then the ref's like, oh, I didn't see the glass, but then the bell's already rung.
He won't even have to do that. He put like right hand. Ref raises his right hand, and
he's still got it tucked behind him.
He's just kind of like selling a rib injury or something. So where he's
okay. And he waits till he walks out of the arena.
Sir, I have watched enough wrestling to know you can get away with anything. Okay,
that's true. You just like lightly shove the referee, and he's down for 20 minutes, so it's fine.
Everything in wrestling can be explained. Okay,
that's true. That is the thesis statement of your manifesto.
Everything. There is not a single thing in wrestling I cannot explain.
All right, are we done? Chester Cheetah, either way.
Chester for the win.
Ding, ding, ding. You want to ring the bell? I had to get one in there. All right, and that's the Ultimate Showdown. We hope you enjoyed that as much as Chester Cheetah loves his cheesy cocaine.
A lot of cocaine in this episode.
A lot of cocaine
talk.
And you can pay that love forward by sharing this podcast with your friends, family, cokeheads, maybe? I don't know. Probably not. You can find us on Spotify, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. But make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. Hit the like button. Leave us a review if you want. Give us a 5-star rating. All that stuff kind of helps us out. Not kind of. It really does help us out. You can like us on Facebook. Follow us at CCWisePod on Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and Twitter. You can follow me on just about everything at Tyler_W. Where can the good folks out there find you on the internets?
You can find me on Twitter at bwise23. Follow me on Instagram at NotTheFakeBW, and then on TikTok at NotTheFakeBrandonWise. So go ahead and join us in a couple weeks for another episode of CounterClockWise.
And stay brolden. See what I cook up?
You cook it, I'll eat it.
That's a good final line there. You sure you want to end it with that one?
Nope. I do not. I do not want to end it with that one.
That's how we're going. That's gonna be the last line. It'll be good.